Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. If this is your first time on He Rants, I want to let you know I'm just a random guy who likes to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. If that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll always be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me, description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. We got a reaction video, man. We are reacting to a page, a channel rather, that I find pretty entertaining, man. The Lead Attorney, man. The Lead Attorney, I've been binging his videos, man. His videos are freaking great, man. For those of you guys who don't know who the Lead Attorney is, he is a divorce lawyer out of Atlanta. And so I've seen that he's probably been through a whole lot of situations that he's seen nasty divorces, seen freaking just anything that happened in the courtroom, because I also heard that he said he's done a few criminal cases and stuff like that. And it seems like this guy's pretty red pill, man. He seems like he's really intelligent as well. Very good talker as well, which at the end of the day, I guess you have to be, right, if you're going to be a lawyer. And right here, this video is called "Are Black Women Qualified?" Right? Are Black Women Qualified? Pretty much for black men and everything, right? And on this, he has two guests. I believe Suzette Speaks and Chantel Simone, I believe, right? And they're just talking about pretty much, are they qualified? Let's not waste some more time. Let's get right into this. Off the rip, I just gotta say this: these two black women are freaking beautiful to me. I don't care what you say. They don't really show Chantel Simone. I guess she doesn't want to get on video. She was just mainly audio for her. But as I seen her channel, she's really attractive. Also, Simone, let me not mess up. I know Something Speaks. I just said her name too. But she's also very attractive, and they seem like they're both really intelligent women, right? The only thing is, I believe that they're both single. So let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into this.
I'm originally from Jamaica too, Suzette.
Oh, got the Jamaicans in the house. Shout out to the Jamaicans.
And I'm also from South Florida, so we have those two things in common, Suzette.
Excellent. Do you live in South Florida now?
No, I moved to Dallas last year.
Dallas, okay. Everybody moving out there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what did you think about this? You heard Suzette speak. You heard our interaction, and then we had some people on. We had the Godfather on. Kind of, what's your take on all of this?
So being from South Florida too, I can relate to what Suzette is saying. Mm-hmm. And I'm not taking away from her argument. There's definitely pee in the dating pool, as the last caller said. However, I think as Black women, we tend to focus too much on what the men aren't doing and the lack of men, rather than if we are qualified for those men that we want. Not to, as I said I say on my channel, I'm not trying to bash or shame anybody, because that's what they always say, you're bashing Black women. But not to bash Black women, but we need to look within to see, are we even qualified for the men we want?
Can you expound on that? Because I know they're going crazy in the chat.
Let's talk about
qualified? What does that mean?
The weight, for example, as Black women, right? A lot of us are overweight. We know men like women who are fit, feminine, friendly, as Kevin would say, right? So we as Black women will have our list, but then we don't look within and say, okay, the man on the list, he's going to want something too. What does he want? And am I qualified for that? Am I that person that he wants?
Why do you think, Chantel?
They got a few curves, though. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm shutting up. You go ahead, Suzette. No, I was just gonna say, I think that's the disconnect between Black men and Black women.
Why do you think that Black women do not focus on what would make themselves more attractive to Black men? Why do you think they see it the other way around?
Let me jump in here real quick. Hello, my name is Felix Long Trousers, by the way. I just want to let you guys know what it is that a lot of them are delusional, right? Yes, I think a lot of us have realized this by now. A lot of them are delusional. Not all of them. And I have to say that. I hate that I have to say that, right? That I have to say not all of them, right? Because I feel like a lot of people understand when I speak in generalizations. I just say the last part of, oh, not all of them, just so I don't hear somebody go in the back, well, I'm not like that, or well, shut the hell up, son. Shut the hell up, son. I'm not trying to hear that right now, son. You know what the hell I meant. You know what the hell I meant, son. Let's stop the BS, bro. But I like how it's funny how the girl jumped in real quick and said, like, what are some of these ladies that got little curves? I'm pretty sure she's trying to be funny. She's trying probably being facetious a little bit. I'm not sure, right? But I always hear that all the time. We're like, oh, you know, us as black women, you know, we just get a little bit bigger, right? And stuff like. I'm just like, stop it. That's BS. That's BS. You're big just because you're big, son. That's what it is, son. You're large because you're large. You're large and in charge, right? When you go into Krispy Kreme and any of those soul food spots, you get the deluxe meal because you like to fill your belly up. That's what it is. Stop being this BS like, oh, we're just big because, you know, black women, we just get thicker and stuff like that. Don't give me that, because when I look at the 90s, y'all remember the 90s, right? For those of you guys who are too young, I mean, I wasn't really like in the 90s for real, but still, I've seen videos. Jumps in the 90s, right? I mean, watching Tupac videos and all that stuff when they had all the girls gyrating and stuff like that. All them girls are skinny as hell, bro. All of them were skinny as hell. They were all black. They're all black. They're all skinny. Look at Jada Pinkett, man. Jada Pinkett's still skinny now. But, like, look at the girls that was considered, like, beautiful back in the day, like Aaliyah and all of them. All of them was skinny, bro. Like, they were all skinny. And this thing talking about, oh, yeah, you know, black women, we just naturally thick. No, son, a lot of y'all is overweight. This is the thing, man. If you're big, you're big. Can we stop calling some of these big joints thick, son? Can we stop doing that, son? Like, this joint, like, I be seeing some dudes even say, like, oh, she kind of thick for real. No, she fat, bro. She's fat. She's overweight. Check her BMI right now, son. Yes, I'm saying BMI. Check that BMI right now, son. I want to see that, son. Is it over 25? Is the BMI over 25? Then she overweight, son. Stop it. She overweight. I'm not trying to play these games with you no more, son. This is not Saul. I'm being dead ass right now, son. If you're overweight, you're overweight. Call Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, something like that, son. Oh, I'm beautiful no matter how big. No, you and Lizzo can go on an island and eat each other to death, son. Fight to the death. Trying to, like, bite each other's legs, right? You guys be scared to sleep and stuff because it's like, I don't know, I can't sleep around Lizzo. If I sleep, I might wake up and she's biting off my big toe or something like that. I'm not sure, right? And then Lizzo's thinking the same thing with you because she knows you fat too, right? She knows you fat. She's like, if I fall asleep, she's gonna try to eat my kidneys. I know she's gonna try to eat my kidneys, son. So now you guys are staying awake for the whole week. The first one to fall asleep gets eaten, son. That's what happens. That's what y'all need to do. Fight to the death. Hunger Games. Literally Hunger Games, bro. Because you guys are just sitting there like that. You guys will have pineapples and all that stuff around that y'all can eat, but y'all want to eat each other because you fat as hell, son. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna talk. Sorry about that. Producer told me I need to calm down. Women might watch this video and they might not like what I just said. And then I told my producer to suck a dick, and then he was like, that's fair. So we're just going to continue right now, okay?
Black women do not focus on what would make themselves more attractive to black men. Why do you think they see it the other way around?
Because we were raised to say, I'm the prize, I'm the table, he's supposed to take me for how I am. Mm-hmm. However, that's no excuse, because if, like, for myself, for example, I'm 30, right? And I had that mindset, oh, I'm the table, I'm the prize, I can get to whatever weight, I can wear how much weave and nails and lashes, and the guy's going to accept me for who I am, how I am. But my results were saying completely different. I wasn't getting married. There weren't men of value that I wanted lining up at my door. It was the Pookie and the Ray Rays and I call them feminine energy men lining up at my door. And I had to look within and say, okay, I can't just say I'm the table. I can't just say, oh, my lady parts are what I'm bringing to this relationship. I have to see if I'm qualified for the man that I want. And that's when I realized it was the masculine energy. It was because I have my MBA too. I went to school. I said I'm Jamaican. I'm immigrant, go to school. Don't focus on boys, get your education. But it's our responsibility, especially after a certain age, if we're not getting our desired results, to ask the hard questions. We can't just blame our upbringing. We can't just blame, oh, my parents didn't teach me and there wasn't the manosphere when I was growing up. We have to take responsibility and take accountability.
Got you. You said that you recognize some traits that maybe men might not really appreciate so much, and you changed some things about yourself. What would you say to women who find themselves in Suzette's situation? There's so many of them, especially here in Atlanta. highly educated, attractive, and they can't find a good partner. What would you suggest maybe they look, some areas they might change within themselves that might help them secure the man that they say that they want?
I would say come over this space, the Black Manosphere, and listen not to react, and listen not to debate or anything, but listen, genuinely listen. And if there's something within yourself, we can all start with something as simple as the fitness aspect. If there's something within yourself that okay, I can lose some weight. We live in a age where social media and Snapchat filters kind of turn many of our women delusional. Like they think that they're hotter than they actually are.
So
interesting. I think we're just, the media panders to us. We need to look within and really tell ourselves, yes. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. I was 20 pounds overweight during the quarantine, and I thought I was still hot. Not to say I wasn't hot, or I was ugly, but I had to look within and be honest with myself, and it hurts sometimes. I cry because, Kevin just mentioned your friends. You have things in common with your friends. And when I observe my friends, all my friends are masculine. All my friends are unmarried. And I had to look and say, oh, well, this is probably why I found myself at 30 and not married. I thought I was going to be married by 27. Nobody couldn't tell me anything. But then luckily I got to the point, and shout out to my aunt who is in Jamaica. She's able to coach me through it. But luckily I got to the point where I can't just blame the men. I can't blame the lack of men. I can't blame men not wanting to get married, or there are no good men around. I can't blame that. I have to look within. And it breaks my heart to see so many Black women older than me still blaming the men, still blaming, oh, men don't want to get married, or there are not enough men around. It breaks my heart because that's a childlike mentality. At what point are you going to look in the mirror and take some kind of accountability, even if it's to say, yeah, I can lose a little weight, or yeah, men don't like weave, let me take out my weave.
Interesting.
Here, I just gotta jump in and say something real quick, man. She's speaking so much facts, it's freaking ridiculous, right? Here's the problem that I have with her, though. I will say this, right? Because a lot of people's gonna say, like, a lot of girls gonna be like, oh, she's just a pick me and all that stuff. Look at her, she's just trying to get a man so badly. And I believe that might be the case, right? It might be the case. I'm not gonna hold that against you for believing that, right? Because when I see her, I definitely get that, right? See, the problem is right now, she's what? She's like 30. She's like 30 years old. She's in her early 30s and stuff, right? So she's already well into the danger zone. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, her standards are dropping, slowly dropping, right? She at least acknowledges that she realized she's been lied to, right? She's probably watched a lot of Kevin Samuels videos. Like she said, she's watched the Manosphere videos, right? Seen a whole lot of red pill content. And she's realized, like, man, I've been being lied to by these older women. These people are telling me one thing, and it's really not the case, right? Because a lot of these people now are raising their daughters almost the same way as they raise their sons, right? Because you heard what she said. She said, go to school. She said she has her MBA. Say go to school and everything like that. Focus on school. Don't worry about boys and stuff, right? Which is fine. You can definitely say that to your daughter, right? But that's the main thing that people used to say to their sons, like, yo, focus on this, blah, blah, blah. I heard back in the day they were usually telling women to, learn how to cook, do all that stuff, know how to do house stuff, right? A lot of women's gonna get mad that I said that. It's like, you being misogynistic, son? You saying that she needs to be in the kitchen? No, I'm not saying that. She don't have to be though, son. But you see what happened though? She's single right now, and that's the thing, right? And if you think I'm misogynistic, I want to let you know that I am misogynistic. Yeah, damn right I am. You know why? Because I love when people call me names, man. Because when they call me names, they do it to try to hurt me. It doesn't hurt me at all. You call me misogynistic, I'm misogynistic. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I love being misogynistic. Now what? Now what happens now, son? That's it. That's the end of it, right? You call me misogynistic, you call me a-hole, you leave a dislike on the video, it is what it is. Still a misogynistic, thriving. You know what I'm saying? Doing the high knees. You feel me? I'll be walking by women clinics screaming out, yeah, I'm a man. Oh, yeah, I'm happy I'm a man. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Just be going out there straight up. The girl might come out, you freaking a-hole, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, you're 30 and you're not married. Whoa, you can't take that back. You can't reverse the clock. You're 30, you're not married. I love it. Go back to your kid, you single mother. You know what I'm saying? Now she's upset. She's gonna still call me misogynistic, but at the end of the day, everything I said is true. She's over 30 with a kid. She's not married. She's very upset. And I just woke her up again and made her remember that, right? She probably was going over to get some food from the Cheesecake Factory or something like that. And I just rubbed it in her face. And now she can't even enjoy that meal at the Cheesecake Factory because now she realized that she's gaining weight. She has this kid that's whining all the time, talking about where's my dad at and stuff like that. And she is getting older. She's starting to age. The makeup is getting me piled on and stuff. I love it. That's why if a girl gets upset at my videos, I'll be like, hey, son, you're getting upset because I'm talking about you. And I won't let you know. I'm not going to pray for you because I hate when people say that. I'm just going to pray for you and hope for the best. No. I'm hoping that whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to pray for your downfall. I'm not going to do that because, you know, they might bounce back at me. I don't have time for that. Whatever happens with you happens. I'm not going to pray for you to make you uplift you and stuff. Whatever happens, happens. You pray for your damn self. You feel me? But yeah, so I'm wondering with this joint, is she a chameleon or not? I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? Because right now she could be saying all this stuff, spewing all this good stuff because she's trying to find a man. At this point, she realizes she's in the danger zone. But she's coming off as kind of genuine. But a lot of chameleons do, right? And I have to watch a little bit more of her videos and stuff like that, see how she comes, see if she slips up, because chameleons can only hold it for so long. That's why sometimes I tell a lot of dudes, you're gonna go out with a girl, go out with her for about 90 days, right? You know, Steve Harvey be hitting that 90 days thing, right? 90 days. A girl can only put up a front for so long. After a while, her true character starts coming out little by little signs. A lot of dudes choose to avoid the signs. Ignore the signs and all that stuff, but little signs come out from time to time. And then you start seeing the type of person she really is. Because there's only so much you can be on your best behavior before you know it. She's going to show little bits of craziness, feminist. If a girl's a feminist, don't even date her. Don't even date her. She's crazy. All right. At this point, there's no reason to be a feminist at this point. Son. And then if they're older, they're 30 years old, not married, nothing, red flags. Definitely red flags. A whole lot of stuff you got to ask. Why is this, right? She's going to blame everything on men. I like that she's saying you got to hold, people got to be held accountable at the end of the day. Be held accountable. A lot of these ones have to be held accountable, son. You blame it as the men that you choose. I keep getting cheated on. Well, you keep finding guys who just cheat on you. Son. Like, it's simple as that. There's a lot of dudes out here who are not cheating. You find the guys who are cheating. You know what I'm saying? Oh, take me as I am. I'm fat, but you should love me anyway. Why are you telling me what I should do? Why should I tell what I should do? You're telling me what No. If you're fat, like I told you before, go to the island with Lizzo and you guys fight to the death. Fight to the death. See who comes out the victor, right? And whoever makes it off the island, you're still not getting no dudes because you're still fat. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to have to start going out there, start eating dudes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe and then before you know, you start getting bigger and bigger like Kirby. You know what I'm saying? You keep swallowing people up like Kirby and stuff. And before you know it, you're as big as Godzilla and you're fighting a freaking monster in Tokyo and stuff. And everybody's like, oh my God, look over there, it's the monster. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And y'all going back and forth and stuff. And I'm just over there with my camera just watching like, oh my God, these fat joints really up there just fighting to the death. Like, this is freaking live. I have my popcorn and everything, son. I'm having a blast. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Let's get back to this video.
Interesting. And when you made these changes, did that help you? Were you able to secure a relationship or a marriage, or did you see it working?
I do observe it working. I'm not married yet, but it is working in terms of the quality of men that I started attracting, and then how I have been approaching my relationships. My relationships have been more peaceful in terms of where I'm able to let the man be a man, let him lead, and just know that, okay, he wears the pants in the relationship. Everything doesn't have to be an argument. I know I used to say, oh, I love those little fun back and forth too. But men don't like it. Men don't want challenges. Men don't want to always be going back and forth. Where do you want to eat? I don't know. Like, just make a decision. So in learning what I'm learning and having YouTube is great. Just even being in the chat, you can learn a lot in the chat. So just getting that support and education from men has helped me improve my dating life. Yeah.
May I ask a question, Lee?
Absolutely.
So are these single girlfriends, are you following the Kevin Samuels prescription? Have you cut them off?
Most definitely. Well, all of my friends are in Florida, so there's a reason why I'm currently in Dallas.
Okay, so kind
Yeah,
of
so I kind of removed myself from the situation. Surround myself, as I said, my aunt. I know she's listening now. My aunt in Jamaica. So Lee, Jamaicans are listening to your channel in Jamaica. So yeah, my sister is married. I just surround myself with, even though it's few, because most of my friends are single and still blaming men for their relationship patterns. So even though it's a few people I can surround myself with, I did move out from that city.
And you
And
literally had to move and check away yourself, as we say, from that
exactly, because
situation.
I'm not playing no games. I'm trying to get married. I'm not playing games.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want to answer?
All right, so that's the end of the video, man. Hey, listen, watching this is crazy because I like the growth that this woman is showing, right? Granted, though, based on what I'm hearing from her, just that little bit that she's spoke, right? It doesn't seem like she was a very combative person. She comes off like someone that was kind of always a traditional woman, man, right? That's why I just really feel like she just focused a lot on school, but I could be 100% wrong, because let's keep it stacked. You go to college about 4 or 5 years, depending, maybe 6 years, depending how it is, right? And then you go for your MBA. MBA usually takes about a year, maybe 2 years, depending on how you do the track. Let's say 3 years. Let's just say 3 years, right? She's in her 30s. You know what I'm saying? What did she say? Like 30, 31 years old, right? I mean, to me, there's some gaps there, right? So I'm trying to figure out now. I commend her for ditching majority of her friends. Based on what she sounds like, you don't sound like she ditched all of them, right? You don't sound like she really ditched all of them. She's probably still keeping contact with them. Let's keep it a stack. It's gonna be hard for them just to cut their. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Girls be cutting off friends left and right like it's nothing. But I'm pretty sure she's still keeping in contact with a lot of them, right? Like you said, a lot of them still complaining about like, oh, it's these men. It's never me. It's always the men, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking no blame away from the guys. Some guys definitely be, you know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to be able to look at this person, date this person, right? Because people forget dating is the vetting period. You're vetting. You're trying to see, because when somebody comes on a date, they're on the best behavior, right? But you're supposed to go in there with the intentions of trying to find something, right? That sounds bad. That sounds very pessimistic, right? But you should go in there, of course, be optimistic when you go in there. See, automatically assume this person is going to be great, right? But at the same time, let's be realistic, right? You have to see any clues that's left behind. Don't go searching for the clues. But if the moment something gets dropped, a blues clue get dropped right there, like this person just reacted a certain way to an individual in front of you in your presence and everything like that, these are little cues that you should wonder and like, I don't know, what does this say about this individual, right? Because I'm telling you, you'd be surprised how obvious a lot of people make the type of person they are. Like they just paint the picture right there in front of you, and you just choose to ignore it, knock down the board and everything. Just like, all right, man, I still want to be with this person, right? Just because you're infatuated with. Most of the time, it's mainly lust, to be honest with you. But the thing that got me a little bit like, I'm not sure about this one, because she's talking about like now in her dating life, she does let the guys take charge and stuff like that. How many dudes are you dating? How many dudes have you been dating, Slim? Seems very thoughtish to me, if you ask me. I mean, that's just me, though. I don't know. How many dudes you been dating? Sounds like you've been around the block a little bit, right? Because I feel like this, if you're coming off as a traditional woman, right? I feel like a lot of guys, because like I said, I've seen her, she's pretty attractive, right? A lot of guys will probably decide to wipe that up by now, right? But now you're still single, 31 years old. What's going on? Right? So that means there's a few red flags is still there, at least to me, unless she's just finding the wrong guy, which still is a red flag. Where are you finding these guys? I'm trying to figure out. But I'll keep it a stack with you, man. I honestly feel like a lot of black women don't really respect black dudes, man. Especially when it comes to the weight and all that stuff. Like they really don't really care as much as they try to let on. In fact, I don't feel like they let on a lot. Let on that, the thing a lot. They always say, oh, black women always supporting black men, and I feel like they do to a certain extent. But at the same time, I don't really feel like they really respect black men. I'll keep it real with you, because I feel like they don't think that they have to do certain things for black men, right? I feel like if it was another race of individual man, they're willing to do a little bit more, and they're willing to be more of a traditional a traditional woman, right? Because I feel like they see that black man is just like, yo, these are just the guys. They're just guys. They're anything, right? They're anything. We don't have to do all this stuff with him. I don't have to lose weight for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to lose weight for him. He's just a black dude, son. It's whatever. It's kind of like how some dudes look at, I don't know, let's be honest, fat joints, right? They're like, fat joint, do this. I'm like, bro, I ain't about to do all this for a fat joint. Or ugly joint. Man, I ain't about to do all this for an ugly joint, bro. Like, bro, she asked me to get her food, bro. What she asked you to get you? Get her. Oh, she asked me to get her McDonald's, bro. So I ain't about to get you McDonald's. Slim is about to give you dick. That's all you getting, son. If you want to eat something, get some Mickey D, like shit. For what you talking about, son? You know what I'm saying? Like, it be like that, right? I feel like the same way that black women look at a lot of black dudes, man. Their action, they might say otherwise, but their actions show me differently, right? Because I feel like if a dude named Juan Julio comes up to the joint, so he looking Rico Suave'd up and stuff, looking fly as hell, and he wants her to lose weight or something like that, I feel like they're more inclined to do it, right? They see these other guys as more higher value than black men. I'm just being honest with you. They always go online and like, oh yeah, we always love black men, we supporting black men and all that stuff. But I feel like it's not always the case. Once again, I will say that not all black women, but a lot of them. I feel like a lot of them are like that, right? That's why you see a lot of them when they're on, when you see them on a station or something like that, or just online, when they see a black woman go out with somebody outside of the black race, always, oh yeah, sis, you're doing great, blah, 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 beautiful, blah, blah, blah. You see a lot of them do that, right? Once again, not all of them, because there's always going to be some of those sisters going to be like, nah, I love me, my black man, and I respect those girls, right? But there's a lot of them that's like, yeah, sis, blah, 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 they don't want us, so we do all this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, Salam, I'm married to a black woman, so I love black women. They're my favorite. You know what I'm saying? They're my favorite. I'll be honest with you. You feel me? But sometimes some of y'all saying, not my wife, obviously. Like I said, if she was like that, I wouldn't have married her. I wouldn't have married her. I keep it a sack with you. But some of them, son, I be around them and I be like, that's why you're not married, son. Like, I can see why you're not married, son. Like, I can see why you're not married. I can't see why a guy would put up with you. Like, some of y'all are like, yeah, you look beautiful, you look nice and all that stuff, but you're just too much. You're just too much. Some of y'all got too much weight too, son. Shout out to Lizzo. Lizzo out here leading the run for fat joints, man. Making fat joints, making people dislike fat joints, man. I'm telling you, son. She's making it. Man, she's an annoying fat joint. I'm telling you, she's that loud fat joint that just wants to be loud just so everybody can look at them because they're really insecure. You know those fat joints. What I'm talking about. So you know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? But that's all I gotta say on this, man. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you always be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like because I'm so damn insecure. Those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me, description box below. That's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.